Hi and welcome to OnceHub videos. I'm Deepak from the OnceHub team. In our previous videos, we have explored how to automate booking events using OnceHub and Make. If you missed them, be sure to check out the links in the description below. In this video, I'll show you how to use the booking cancel trigger in OnceHub with Make to automatically create a meeting recovery item in monday.com with all the important booking and cancellation details. Now imagine you are managing a sales or customer success team. A potential customer has scheduled a meeting, but later it was cancelled. The cancellation itself is not necessarily the problem. The real problem is what happens next. So instead of relying on someone to track all this manually, we can automate this process. In this demo, when a meeting is cancelled in OneSub, Bake instantly sends the booking and cancellation details to monday.com, where the team can review the cancellation, follow up with the guest, and track the outcome from needs follow up to reschedule or close. This gives team a central place to manage cancelled meetings and recover opportunities without manual tracking. So let's jump in and automate this by going to your OneSub account, click the gear icon, select account integrations. Here locate Make and click setup on Make. It will take you to the Make website, and existing user click on sign in or click get started for free if you don't have an account. When you click sign in, it will take you to the Make dashboard. To start the automation, click create scenario and select our first step, that is OneSub with the trigger watch booking cancel. I have already made a connection between OneSub and Make through our OneSub API key. If you are using Make or OneSub very first time, will need to authenticate it with your OneSub API key. So select your webhook, hit save, and now we need to trigger the event so we can capture the information. So hit run once and come back to your OneSub account. Locate your meeting and let's cancel it as a user. Hit cancel, give your reason and cancel. Now let's go back to Make and see if we have the information. There you go. Payload information is now showing up along with our details from OneSub. We need these information to map details further. So we need our customer's full name and their email address. Now let's add our next module, that is Monday, and action would be create an item. So again, a connection between monday.com and Make was made. So item name, I'll map it as a subject. Board is meeting recovery, that is created in monday.com. Group is cancel meetings. And now we need to select our all the columns that are already in our monday.com. So I'll select all and map them further. Cancel by guest email. So I need to map this manually in a format because this information won't be showing up in next. So guest email, guest name. So fitting date and time, we can map it either date only or date and time. So I'll select date and time both. And now we have very interesting option, that is indexing. So select what status of the meeting you want to send to monday.com so your team can check. So I'll select needs follow up. Once all done, hit save. And now let me rerun this with the existing data. Run once, and you will see that automation is working with these two checkboxes. Now let me go to our monday.com dashboard and see how the information is showing up there. So there you go. The information we mapped in our scenario is now showing up with recovery status. So this is how you can send the information, but this is where I spend the little extra time because this is the actual business value. Now team can take action directly from this board. A team member can take ownership of the cancellation, contact the guest, and update the status as the situation progresses. For example, we can move the meeting from needs follow up to contacted, and once the follow up is complete, we can mark it as closed. This gives the team visibility into not just which meetings were cancelled, but what happened after the cancellation. Now, let me come back to our scenario and let's save this. And there you go. And that is how you can use OnceHub and Make to turn a cancelled meeting into an actionable recovery workflow in monday.com. Whenever a meeting is cancelled, the details are automatically captured. Your team knows what needs attention, and the recovery process can be tracked from start to finish. Instead of treating a cancellation as the end of the conversation, you can turn it into an opportunity to follow up and reconnect. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.